Well, I grew up in Mexico City, and it's a very interesting and very intense city, as you may know. Everything happens, and it's very active and very effervescent. But I didn't knew that I was going to be an architect, like from the start. Like some people have it like a very clear idea of what they want to do in life very early on. I didn't. I was 17 when I had to decide what career I needed to choose. I always knew that I was going to be something like in the creative field, but I wasn't sure. So I just applied for architecture school because I thought it was like a safer place. You know, like you have to respond to practical questions, and the artistic part of like doing fine arts, for example, seemed a little bit too like revealing or exposing myself too much. So I decided to play it safe and went to architecture school, thinking that maybe, well, I can try it, and if I don't like it, it will help me just to give me structure, and I can pursue another career, maybe in design or arts. But I loved it. Like the first week I was in architecture school, I completely loved it. Well, I think my approach to architecture is that simple forms work the best, and that simple materials can express very sophisticated atmospheres. So it's not necessary to have like a very luxurious material in order to achieve a very sophisticated feeling or mood around it. And that was something that we wanted to use in the Serpentine Pavilion, but that has happened also in many other projects. The Civic Stage, the projects that we did for Stanford University, all of them are like really, really simple in shape and form and in strategy, which is quite complex. To achieve that, you have to go through a lot of processes and a lot of editing to come up with that final thing that expresses it all. I'm still based in Mexico City. I'm still working in the central area in Colonia Juarez. And now we're 9 people at the office. So it's a small studio. I really enjoy working like very closely to my colleagues and collaborators. I never worked for any other office, for good and bad. I always worked as an independent architect, sometimes with friends. I do a lot of collaborations, and I think it's a great learning opportunity, you know, like to collaborate with some other people. And it's also like a humbling experience, you know, like it makes you be very grounded, but also become more creative. So as I was saying, I practiced for 7 years, and then I went to do my master's degree, and then I came back to Mexico, and I'm still working there.